tested for COVID positive, and fever was actually not coming down since 4 to 5 days. And when we tried to get him hospitalized, we couldn't find any beds. It was so hard for us to find a bed. I'm just here to share my part of the story. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Siri and I have just started this channel very new. So as you can read by the title, so I'm going to share my COVID-19 experience with all of you guys. So whoever is watching, they might have got the COVID-19 or they are they are scared of it, or they are like maybe they just think that it's just like a fever, it will come and go. I'm just here to share my part of the story. So I'll start the story. It started in April, like around 7 to 8. So what happened is it was just the beginning of the second wave, and the cases were very low, but they were increasing. I went for an official trip to Bangalore where I stayed there for 3 days, and what happened is my Masi's place or my aunt's place was very near to Bangalore, so I decided to go there because we did not meet for like almost so many months. And as anyways I was in Bangalore, so it was like an hour's drive, so I went there to Bangalore to meet my Masi. I went there in an evening, on I think 7th evening I guess, and everything was alright. I was very tired because I had very early morning flights and I couldn't get sleep properly in Bangalore because I was like early morning flight, and then we were going out for like work and then all the stuff. So that's what happened. So I was very tired and then I went there, and so what happened is I was all normal. She has small kids, so I was just playing with the kids, nothing was going on. Next day what happened is I was still good, nothing happened like that, but in the night I suddenly started getting headache, which was like just above my eyebrows, like here at this part, and it was very weird headache. I never got that kind of headache. It was not like a simple headache or a migraine. It was like something like pins or something was just poking you like that. It was like that on here, poking like a headache. And it was night, so it was almost about to sleep, and I was watching my phone. So I was just thinking that maybe I am using my phone a lot and I'm tired anyway, so maybe that's the reason I'm getting the headache, because it was on top of the eye. So I thought maybe my eyes are very stressed and tired, that's why I'm getting the headache. And I slept. So I was sleeping with my cousins, little cousins, so I was sleeping with them, and in the morning so the headache was severe in the night, so I just tried to close my eyes, and as I was tired, I slept. In the morning I got a little bit fever, like very little, like around 99 point something, so it was very less fever. But I checked it and I did not expect at all that I can catch COVID. So I think this is similar to a lot of stories where they think that I used to think that I can never get COVID because I literally never go out. I stay at my home. I do not go out. If we buy vegetables or anything, we sanitize them. We do not sanitize vegetables, but everything coming outside from outside, we sanitize them properly. We keep the vegetables away for some time and we wash them properly after that, and everything has to go through a process entering our house. So, and I was taking all the multivitamin tablets and making sure that I was strong, building my immune systems and everything. So I was not expecting COVID at all. And so in the morning I was a little bit feverish and I just took a Dolo. So it's a fever tablet. I think everybody knows, like it's a fever plus body pain tablet. I did not have any body pain, so I'm not recommending any tablets. I'm just telling you my story. Please, if you have any symptoms, please consult your doctor. So I just took a tablet and I felt normal, like everything was normal. So I thought I will not have anything because the fever came and went. Same thing happened few months before also, and I was not COVID. It was not COVID. I just got fever and it was for 3-4 hours and it left. So I thought it's the same thing. So I thought that I am not going to get COVID. It's just a normal fever. I got it, and what happened is In the afternoon, it was like I was all normal. I was eating with everybody because I did not expect that it was COVID. I was eating with everybody, and then suddenly in the afternoon or evening I had to go out, but I was not feeling so good. I was feeling very, very tired, so exhausted. So I dished the plan and I said I can't go out because I'm feeling very exhausted. Maybe I'm too tired. Maybe let's go tomorrow. And my fever came again, like in the evening or something. My fever came again, and now the thing was, maybe the tablet stopped working. It works for 2-3 hours and it stopped working. So I got fever again, and then I just wanted to be sure, so I started isolating myself from everybody at that particular time. I took one more tablet, and it was evening time, so it was not a city where I was there, so I don't think any tests will be done in the evening, so I did not go for any test. Next day morning I went for an RT-PCR test, and next day morning I was not feverish, but I was completely exhausted, like drained. I did not have even like energy to get up or walk or do anything. I couldn't even stand. I was so exhausted. I went there. It was a huge queue, and I waited there. It was very hot that day. I waited there. It was a government testing center. I somehow managed to get my test done and came back home. Took a nice shower because whenever I go out, I take a shower and come back. And after that, I slept. I think in the evening I was all normal. I was feeling all good. Maybe energy was little less, but I was feeling all good. I had no fever, everything. And I think that was a Friday, so they did not tell me the results on Saturday, Sunday. I waited till Monday, and I was isolated all the time. By Monday I was completely all right. Just some levels maybe up and down for energy, but I did not had any fever. And actually from Saturday or Sunday I started building up cough. It was not a dry cough, so I was expecting it will not be COVID because COVID generally has dry cough. So, and I did not have any headache. Everything was gone. Fever was gone. Headache was gone. Only little bit cough. So I just thought maybe it can be dust or something, and I was not expecting COVID at all. But on Monday, I got my results around 11 to 12, between 12 o'clock, 11 to 12. So, and they said it's positive, and I was so shocked that how could I ever get COVID? This is what sometimes we feel, right? I have done everything, but I still got COVID. Whenever I go out, like I just sanitize my hands so many times before touching anything or after touching anything, that my hands used to peel. The skin of the hands used to peel. They used to get so dry. I always used to wear a mask, not on like below the nose or on like below the mouth. I used to wear perfectly like the proper one. Even in my flight, I always used to wear face shield. Everybody used to remove it once they board and they sit on their seats, but I was like, whatever happens, I'm not gonna go and get the COVID. I never wanted it, but I used to wear everything properly. It can attack anyone, like, and especially the second wave was so deadly that it really could attack in. It doesn't matter what your age is, how strong you are, it could affect anyone. And by Monday I got completely recovered. I called my dad and he said that he's having fever and he got it since Sunday, and we were away. We did not meet for almost 10 days by that, or even before that. So, and it was weird that he got COVID. So, and he was like, I am having a fever and I am completely drained. I do not have any of the symptoms, but I think it's COVID. So I asked him to get him tested immediately, and he got tested, and next day got the result as he was positive. And the thing was, I was completely recovered. I did not take any medicines. I took Dolo twice or thrice, that's it. I did not take any medicines. Just I took, I think, vitamin C tablets and a multivitamin tablets, and he got tested for COVID positive, and his fever was actually not coming down. Since 4 to 5 days, his fever was above 100 and it was always maintained. His fever never came down. For 4 to 5 days, I did not expect, because he's very strong. He has an athletic body. He used to play sports. Has a good immune system. He does not eat any outside food. Actually, I would say I was very weak than him if I compare. But yeah, somehow he got it and his fever did not went down. His oxygen levels were maintained all the time. My oxygen levels were also maintained all the time. I used to take at least 3 to 4 times steam because I was having cough. And it was not a dry cough, so it was irritating. So I used to take steam a lot, 3 to 4 times minimum. And actually, even before taking food, like lunch or dinner, I used to take steam, because once you take steam, it actually clears out and it's easier for us to take the food. So it was not so that it is not uncomfortable. That is what I used to do. And the second thing was, I used to take very hot showers so that I can, relax my body, because I was feeling exhausted. That is something which it continued for 7 to 8 days for me. I used to feel very exhausted and tired. So I kept on taking good hot showers so that I felt so good and slept off like a baby after the showers actually. So yeah, that's what happened. And for my dad, his fever did not come up. His fatigue increased very much. He became very tired. So then his oxygen levels, everything was maintained. One day his oxygen levels actually came down. He was able to breathe everything properly, but still it went around 89 to 90. Then we had to get him hospitalized. And by that time I was like to completed 16 days of my COVID journey. So then we had to hospitalize him. And then after my quarantine period completion, I stayed more. I was stuck in my Masi's place for 14 days. And after 14 days, I actually stayed for some more days, because I don't know whether it's true or not, but after your 14 days quarantine, I think you still stay as a carrier. So it is better if anybody in your family or in your friends or anybody got COVID, better ask them to stay not 14 days, more than that, so that after 14 days it will not affect them, but it can affect others. So it's better. So I just wanted to everyone to be safe. So I asked everybody, so I stayed more. And about my taste and smell, I think I did not realize when I lost my taste and smell, because I think I was able to get taste. I was able to taste everything, but I lost my smell. I wasn't able to smell anything. Taste, I was able to, because my Masi was giving me different kinds of food, feeling it's so pale or tasteless. Maybe that's the point where I lost the taste, but I was able to taste the pickle if it's too hot. I did not try sweet. I think I was able to taste sweet also, and I was able to taste limey. Maybe I lost it, but very less. I don't know how to explain this. I lost taste, but not all the varieties of taste, but I lost very less. Something like that. I lost the smell for sure, because I wasn't able to smell for more than, even after my quarantine period, even after like maybe 20-25 days, I couldn't smell anything. I went for my RT-PCR test again, and it came negative. And then I was so happy. But trust me, even after I got my RT-PCR test negative, I kept on wearing masks, using sanitizers. So I made sure everything and kept everything clear. And my dad, he stayed in the hospital for around 8 days. He was not having a lot of problem with the oxygen. He was able to breathe properly. Only thing was, he was super exhausted. Because of that, he did not take food properly when he was at home before the hospital. So in the hospital, he was completely exhausted. That was the main thing. And when we tried to get him hospitalized, we couldn't find any beds. It was so hard for us to find a bed. It was so hard, but fortunately we found a bed. and that was not a huge hospital, but people were so gentle there. They were really nice. They were taking care really nice, and even the food, everything was good as per my dad. So I think, and he came home. We kept him on oxygen for 7 to 8 days more, but his oxygen levels were completely maintained, like 96 when we discharged him from the hospital. He was perfectly fine, but still, for the precaution, we kept him on oxygen for 8 days as per the doctor's instruction. Now we both are completely all right. We are like happy with. Just is that my dad lost few kgs, so he's trying to gain back that weight. Everything else, we are all energetic, proper, healthy, and I'm so happy to share this. I know a lot of us are not so privileged to have all these benefits, but I would advise that please take all the precautions for your loved ones and try to stay at home as much as possible, so that you can break the chain. Thank you so much. Love you all, and please follow me on the Instagram, which I'll be linking it here somewhere. And please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye.